This is not a victory story. This is a story of power without outcome. A war that was sold as decisive but ended in doubt, confusion, and strategic ambiguity. And now, even the strongest supporters are turning. The United States proved it can win battles, but it did not prove it can win the outcome. Because Iran absorbed and survived. Its military was damaged, but not destroyed, remained intact. And the most critical fact, the warnings were already there. Senior military leadership, including the Joint Chiefs, had warned this would not be quick. This would not collapse Iran. But those warnings were ignored. At the center of this is one question: judgment. The criticism is direct and brutal. Donald Trump is described as weak, gullible, easily influenced. A leader who acted not on strategy, but on ego, on optics, on impulse. From one day to the next, positions changed, from rejection to acceptance. No consistency, no strategic coherence, and ultimately, a decision owned by one man. This was not a decision made in isolation. Benjamin Netanyahu pushed aggressively. Voices like Lindsey Graham and Mark Levin amplified escalation, and intelligence was taken at face value. No skepticism, no restraint. In contrast, Barack Obama and Joe Biden had faced similar pressure and said no. The cost is not theoretical. Over $30 billion spent, at least 15 American soldiers dead, thousands of Iranian civilians gone. And even now, questions remain. Are the real numbers being told or being hidden? And while America struck its allies, absorbed retaliation, they paid the price. Allies were not consulted, they were not prepared, and now they are angry, distrustful, damaged. Some may withdraw support, some may reconsider alliances, because this war was not shared, but its consequences were. Iran did not collapse. Iran adapted. Economically, it gained leverage. Strategically, it held the strait. The world's energy artery remains under its shadow. And perhaps most importantly, Iran learned something: that American political pressure can break before strategic patience does. Inside the United States, the damage is visible. Approval ratings falling, coalition fracturing, the MAGA base shrinking, support from men declining, young voters walking away, working class disillusioned, minority gains erased. The foundation is no longer stable. And then something unprecedented happened. Megyn Kelly, a supporter, called it a surrender. Piers Morgan, visibly shaken. Voices like Joe Rogan, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, all converging on one idea. This was madness. There is no clear victory, no regime change, no decisive outcome. Only one description remains: a political humiliation, not militarily, but strategically. And the narrative is breaking apart. Meanwhile, the American public is not focused on Iran. They are focused on survival, housing, healthcare, cost of living. And when leadership says we cannot fix it at the federal level, trust collapses further because promises are not being kept. The assumptions were wrong. Iran would not collapse. Its people would not rise. The system would not fall. There was no clear endgame, no defined exit, only escalation followed by retreat. Even the movement is changing from America first to America only. Isolation is rising. Foreign wars are rejected, and controversies, like Epstein, have eroded trust further. The base is no longer unified. So what is this moment? According to the voices in that room, this is the turning point, the possible end of a presidency, the possible decline of a movement, the possible fracture of a party. And one conclusion remains: this outcome belongs to one decision maker, one leader, one choice. History will not judge who struck first, it will judge who understood the consequences and who didn't.